damned! Hey, Grius! Grius! Damn it! Luis!
Alphys.
The sun sets on old fossils. It is a new dawn, and its light shines upon Lord Luis's king. Stand down! Damned meddlers. So your wish is to die, is it? Your bones will be monuments to Lord Luis's glory!
No! He defiles the dead!
Ah, but Lord Luis has sent me here on an important errand.
What errand?
It seems I'll need considerable time to accumulate the magla. Until it's done, however, I'm afraid I'll have to borrow the Cathedral. The day the King's mourning ends will become the day of calamity. If you mean to interfere, then die.
Stand strong! The souls of the dead do not return. He manipulates them as puppets with foul magic! Brace yourselves, everyone!
What is this? What the hell is this?
Stroll, get a hold of yourself. We've got company.
Stroll? Stroll? No.
Got to stay calm. Calm. Damn it, I can't focus.
Party members have a chance to be afflicted with anxiety in two circumstances: when you are ambushed into battle or when they receive a critical hit from an enemy during battle. There are other circumstances, but we'll get into that later. Allies afflicted with anxiety are unable to control archetype skills, and attacks against them won't consume enemy turn icons, among other things. Pay special attention to this status ailment. It is probably the most debilitating one there is.
Sorry about that. I'll be alright.
Here they come. Brace yourselves.
Okay, well, we're definitely not in the most advantageous position. We're going up against 5 skeletons here that are all pretty strong. Again, mages are weak to pierce, and we've got some spearmen we're fighting here. Thankfully, they seem to be buffing themselves up right now. Ooh, and a dodge, too.
Not like they could get you with that.
While Stroll has anxiety, I would actually suggest putting him in the back row and maybe even guarding. Just to play safe here. Don't want him getting critical hits or getting the enemies more turns. For Grius, we will find a way through these guys. Thankfully, these guys are skeletons, which means we might be able to bash them up. There we go. We still haven't gotten access to our extra, we still haven't been able to cleanse anxiety, so we're just gonna play safe here. There we go, now it's gone. We have so many press turns to get through, and they have weakness here. Okay, now they're waiting to see what happens. Okay, thankfully, we're gonna see it through this. We're gonna see this through. That giant dead human behind us is such a frightening look here. Let's cast fire, maybe we can work on that. 156 damage, not great, but we can work with it. Let's try to take care of these spearmen. Let's get Stroll back in the front row and let our new sword go for a test ride. Diagonal slash, 245 damage. Without Grius in our party, this is definitely not looking great, but we gotta work with what we've got. Stroll's not looking too good. Cast fire, let's deal with this Spiel Marmora. 145, damn. Let's just deal with it right now. Okay, they're just attacking Stroll. We have healing items in case it gets super low, but for right now, we're just gonna work with what we got. 155, Stroll, please finish us off. Okay. Let's focus up, get back on our feet, and assess the situation.
I shall rise to the occasion. Where'd that man go? Did he take soldiers into the cathedral?
There should be a mausoleum nearby. Could you take his body there?
Yes, right away.
Take care with him, please. He was a dear friend. He gave his all for the king. For the royal bloodline. The least he deserves is dignity in death. My name is Hulkenberg. I have a question for you. That power you wield, it is not something they teach in the army. You are no ordinary soldier.
And you? You're clearly more than a guard captain.
I am a knight in the Crown's service. Commanding the guard is not my station's duty, but these are dire times.
A knight?
And you pretend at soldiery. But that matter can wait. Alsace seemed to know you.
Who is Alsace?
We'll have time for debate after we apprehend that mage. He's after the royal scepter, I'm sure of it.
The royal scepter?
Please, someone, help! Please help. I've still got family inside.
Did he trap civilians in the cathedral?
Yes, my family, and more.
I don't envy their chances if he finds them helpless.
I am honor bound as a knight to answer their plea. I would ask your aid as well, if you might give it.
Does it not tarnish the royal knights to enlist the aid of strangers?
I haven't the luxury of refusing able fighters.
If I turn back here, I'd never be able to face Grius. Any objections, my friend?
None that would stop you, I expect.
You know me so well already. Let's just watch out for those accursed skeletons.
Well, while we won't have a very glamorous introduction to it, welcome to the Regolith Grand Cathedral. Oh boy, gotta hurry. We need to catch up to that knight. Since we're going to be dealing with skeletons, I'm going to quickly switch over to something that won't get weakness hit. I'm going to go to the Seeker. While we won't be doing as much damage, we'll be able to at least not take weakness damage. Let's go. Catch up with Hulkenberg. Luis, you bastard. Come on, let's go.
Over here!
This way, we are upwards bound.
This is bad.
Careful, it's going to collapse. Eep, watch out! Drat. We've been separated, I say. Are you alright? Somehow, yeah. Problem is... Damn it. There's no way up now. Seek another path. I shall ascend from here. Got it. We'll catch up. Let us meet again above. Fight well, but not reckless. Right, alright. Well, there goes our support. There's gotta be a way forward. We need to find it. That we do, Gallica. Let's move forward. Let's go ahead and heal our teammates. And press on. All the enemies we're going to be fighting in here are going to be undead. As that man right there was able to conjure the undead and bring them back to life, or some weird messed up version of it. That's gonna be most of our enemies in here. Let's go ahead and head up the right path here. Attack this guy. Find ourselves a treasure chest. While it doesn't seem morally right to be looting the Grand Cathedral during times of crisis, they're not going to be using it. There's a breeze igniter that'll give us mage wind, which will essentially give us a wind ability while we have that equipped. It's an accessory. So while you use the mage, you can use wind abilities if you have that equipped. Though normally igniters do cost more MP than regular magic abilities. That is a bit of a crutch. Rogue igniter right here. Help me! Blast. Who the hell are these? Where'd they come from? No, stay back. That damned necromancer. He's attacking defenseless civilians. We can't just leave them. Come on, we have to help. All right, let's do this. In Grius' name, I smite thee. There we go. Let's use Psych, see what damage we can do. Under 32, not great, but we can work with it. And it's better than giving them more turns. Stroll, finish it off. Anyone hurt? We're all right, thanks to you. But who are you? Which organization do you belong to? Please, please save my son. He's up ahead. We'll look for him. Please, wait here until we send word. Are you lot really with the state army? Well, it makes no difference in the end. A rescue's a rescue after all. I'll watch over her. Sorry to make you do this, but please look after her son. All right, let's go. There's stairs down here. Let's see if we can't grab any more loot while we're at it. There's a guy about to backstab us. That was like a Dark Souls jump right there. More loot. Grab everything you can. You were not coming back to this place. Again, I'm going to remind you almost as best I can, I'm going to remind you for whenever you're going to be going to a place only once. This is one of those times. Grab what you can find. There's some pretty decently valuable items in here too. Come on. There's an archer right there. Too busy. They were too busy doing their battle cry to actually fight us. They open the door. Mama, where are you? I can't get out. Help me. A child. He must be in this room.
Don't tell me.
This area's a proper mess. Do we have to go further in? There's blessed water, noble scripture, ivory staff. That'll actually be pretty valuable. There's a kid.
All right.
It's gonna be all right. Are you hurt? Yeah, it was scary. You were very brave. Thank you, sir. Looks like he's okay. I'm gonna go get the soldier.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, and well done. I'll get him to safety. You two should get out of here as well. The area ahead is much too dangerous. Honestly, I'm not even sure the state army can handle this. We've further business to attend to. Take care of the child if you would.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly for saving me, sirs. You be careful too. We will.
Let's hurry.
There's a treasure chest right here. Might as well take it.
We're so lucky.
Palm of Life. That'll revive our party members. Nice. So much going on, so much to unpack right now, but we cannot falter. We have to get these people safe to safety and see if we can't catch up with that necromancer. Let alone Hulkenberg. She might be ways away ahead of us by now.
Everything all right?
You're late. Were you waylaid by fighting?
No.
There were people struggling to get away. We couldn't just abandon them.
I see.
In that case, well done. Still, there are likely more who need assistance inside.
Look.
It is a sorry mess that the funeral led to. I could never have imagined. We only have a Luis to blame. Launching an attack on the proceedings was unthinkable.
And then
That's not all he's done. That mad subordinate of his who said he's after the royal scepter. Yes, no doubt to offer to his master. Once Luis takes it in hand, I feel the whole country will bend to his whims. Can't let that happen. I mean, we can stop him, right? So let's keep moving.
Onward.
The entrance to the upper levels is ahead. Try to keep up. Right behind you, Hulkenberg.
Damn it.
That is a big cathedral. You've got to be joking. That thing looks absolutely massive. You have to climb that whole way? Oh, this is gonna take a while.
Yes.
Indeed we do. The Royal Scepter Chamber is at the top. Let us make haste. I did say this thing was massive, and I was not lying. Seeing it up close just really sets this all in. We're close now. It's just a little further. Here we go.
Look at that.
The door's up ahead. In we go.
What's become of this place? Is that Magla? And in a building like this?
it's just like in the abandoned mines.
What was that sound?
Brace yourselves. It's collapsing.
Look! The entrance!
Damn it! Now how are we supposed to get inside?
We'll not be getting in this way. That collapse was no accident. He means to halt our advance. Best to seek another way. And I've a plan to do it.
The plan's more than I have. Right. Lead the way.
Before we go any further, I would have my answers. We must speak of the man Luis executed.
So, were you a friend to Grius?
Yes. I knew him as Alsace. Arvid Alsace. He'd been engaged as a tutor to His Royal Highness, teaching him swordsmanship at the king's behest.
I see.
Yes. Well, it was back when I myself was serving as one of His Highness's personal guards.
You're a personal guard for the prince.
I was. Now he is lost to me. Which brings me to the heart of my concern. I hope you can give me the answer I seek. Why were you trying to kill Luis?
Well,
Can't reveal the reason for the assassination.
Revenge. The assassination is for His Highness. To avenge his death.
Revenge?
Not just for the prince. Luis killed the king as well.
Alsace was a calculating man. Callous, where softer hearts falter. He was not some wild-eyed revolutionary, driven by petty emotion. Why would such a man sacrifice all in the name of revenge?
Who knows? Is that all you wanted to know then?
If nothing else, you were friends of Alsace. Once more, I would humbly request your blades at my side.
I'd think you'd find surer allies among the guard.
You saw for yourself their failings today. A legion may be easily divided. A squad of few elites, however, moves as one. I'll have us into the Grand Cathedral. I know the way. Will you assist me?
Naturally. How about you?
Of course.
Right. Not much point in asking, really.
Oi! Where's the state army?
I can't believe all the mess at the king's funeral. Our country's doomed, isn't it?
Pretty chaotic here.
With good reason. I was there, and even I struggled to grasp the situation.
Oh, you're back. Have you seen Maria?
Maria? She's missing.
She heard the commotion and ran off. She can't have gotten far.
Oi, Fabienne! We found Maria!
Maria!
Don't move her. She suffered a blow to the head.
She must have been caught in the wave of people fleeing. Poor girl.
She's unconscious, but I don't believe it's life-threatening.
Oh, but he'll be along soon, won't he?
He's...
I'm sorry.
I was prepared for the worst, but
Damn it. Fabienne is taking care of Maria. Sounds like she'll have to stay put and rest for a while.
Aren't there people still left inside? Most of the soldiers sent in to help haven't returned. I expect Luis's forces made short work of them. No one's sure if that human's corpse is safe either, so it's just been left to rot.
Underground, there is a mausoleum where the dead are interred. It opens to the Grand Cathedral on the other side.
And we can trust your word, can we? How do we even get into this mausoleum?
There's a gate just beside the recruitment center. We'll make our way in from there.
Right. Let's hurry.
Check your approval rating by pressing L1. Archetypes as manifestations of heroes can sense the fame of their user. You'll grow more popular naturally by helping other people. In addition, mag proportionate to your ranking will accumulate daily at any coronation rock, where leading candidates' faces are carved into their surface by the king's magic. You can collect multiple days' worth at once. Holy crap, there is a lot to digest, not mentioning the giant face in the sky. Let's start by talking with our party members here, or at least Stroll.
Got it?
I'm worried about Marita, but let's just do what we can for now. What about you, Hulkenberg?
Let's move.
We'll free Alcest from his dying regrets, for his highness's sake as well.
Yeah.
Let's do what we can.
I'm heading out.
Okay. Let's see what the people have to say about these things. So many conversations around me.
What is it?
What the hell's this? What's the hell's wrong with this rock? It's got people's faces growing on it. It's creepy.
So irreverent.
You dare call it such a thing? I'll have you know the biggest face on there is that of His Eminence, Sanctifax Forum. They seem to be the faces of people supported by citizens across the country, just as His Majesty in the sky said.
it's you.
In other words, perhaps the faces you see here are people who've gained the public's trust. Trust, you say? Utterly ridiculous. As if Luis could ever gain enough support to be on par with His Eminence. Forget the rock, is it even safe for us to be here? The human back there is far creepier.
What
Disgusting human. The officials are really leaving its corpse to rot. What happens if it... Oh, Closure. How has His Majesty's funeral come to this?
Look at that.
People are in an uproar, I'll say. I want to take the rest of this time today to just kind of check around, see what the citizens are reacting to things, and prepare. I mean, if we're going to be going into the cathedral to deal with whatever this is going into, we need to be prepared. Let's see what people have to say about these things, though. Oh, I can't stand this. Protecting the Grand Cathedral from Luis is just impossible. There's just no way. And it's not just Luis that's tough. The private army he leads has an elite force of warriors as well, called the White Clad. Gotta be honest, I admire them a bit, but this is something else. Why hasn't the army stormed the cathedral yet? There's still dukes and counts left trapped inside. I'm afraid a hasty invasion will only lead to more casualties. Casualties be damned! The church must advocate for its benefactors. We've made enemies of Luis. Do you know what that means? It's not like his elite private army we need to worry about. Luis himself is an extraordinary mage. Once he draws that magic-imbued sword of his, the only thing that awaits is death. Ah, Closure. What can we do against an opponent like him? Why didn't I just become a soldier to begin with? Things aren't looking great here near the cathedral. What if we go back to Sunshade Row? You there! You should be careful. There have been reports of a Nidia swindler near around here. Wait, you're an elder! Ah, damn it, what's going on? I don't know, but I don't think you should be worrying about me. I think you should be worrying about the giant face in the sky. But, again, maybe that's just me. If we go back to San Lumio Street, there are definitely a lot of people we can talk to. For instance, there's this man we saw earlier, a few episodes ago.
Mother.
Come now, Mother. Despite how far we've come, you've much further to go yet. Macuculus, will you be alright? If something were to happen to you, I only need make small business transactions while I'm here. Worry not. I'll leave Grand Trad as soon as I'm finished. That said, I'm doing Martyra soon. Do you know of it? The people there eat pugs. A dull, gloomy place, if I'm being honest. Once my business is through, I'll pop by the village. Oh, and I'll bring you a souvenir from Brylehaven. Ergo, 'tis but a brief goodbye. You stay safe, Mother, and count the days until we meet again, for they shall be too short.
Humans.
Oh my, did you see that enormous corpse? Those creatures really are out in the wasteland. Luis is absolutely balmy. How could he bring an abomination like that to the Grand Cathedral? I simply can't believe it. What a shock to my poor nerves.
Stop!
Elder and a fairy? Humph! What business do you have in Grand Trad? Again, probably shouldn't be worrying about me. The sensation, I can feel the magla in the air getting thinner. Does this device collect magla? My, the vermin is awfully observant. How loathsome. Listen, what this accumulator does is none of your business, understand? If you're looking to exchange magla, go to Sunshade Row. If you've got no real business here, leave! Even over here, you can see the giant king's face looming overhead. Oh, am I blocking traffic? My bad. There's more pressing things! Okay? There's more pressing matters! Such a dangerous city. Come, let's hurry home. Oh, are we leaving already? I quite like the flying royal palace. You have interesting tastes, lady. But sure. Going back over here, this is where the church crier was. Please, my wife is still inside the cathedral. Why hasn't the military been sent in yet? Rescue operations are set to begin as soon as the proper precautions are in place and the most severe danger has been abated. Like I've said a million times already, just who is going to handle that danger? Why don't you just get some gauntlet runners ready to storm the place? I've been told that the gauntlet runners have already been dispatched to subdue humans elsewhere. Except for the gauntlet runner back there, but we'll get into that later. Overall, it doesn't seem like everything is very right now. Everyone's in a right panic. But we've got bigger things to worry about. If we're going to be ready to storm the Royal Cathedral itself, we have to be prepared. Let's head back down to Sunshade Row and check out the shops, and I think there's one very important thing that we need to talk about. Let's go ahead and enter Academia.
Now, where was I?
Feel Moore's presence. Let's head inside. Why, that's a new archetype. Might I ask you for a demonstration? Moore has a quest for us. Ah, thank you for coming. You seem to be walking your own path, as I expected you would. Splendid.
Well then.
I realize this is sudden, but there's something I wanted to ask of you regarding the power you are gifted with. About archetypes. I have a task I'd like you to undertake.
What?
What do you mean by task?
All right.
To stand fearless in the face of change. That may not only alter your form, but reveal the heroic qualities you embody. That indeed is the truth of archetypes. The heroes of our kingdom's history all showed glimpses of such power, though not to the extent you had. Yet now their tales are largely forgotten, fables and obscurity.
That means...
A hero standing alone is no hero at all, but a simple dissenter. Without the support of others, their ideals are soon buried beneath history's weight, and their lives go unnoticed. The same holds true for archetypes. An archetype will only reach their ultimate power once you obtain and unite many heroic embodiments. If you can achieve this, my dream shall too be fulfilled. In this way, I am sure we can take the first step toward the ideal world I described in my novel.
Because you see...
Researching this power is vital for me as well. For our first task, I'd like you to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the healer. I'm certain the task will be a fruitful opportunity for you to hone what draws others to you. That is to say, your outwardly royal virtue.
This one's important.
To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage. I shall raise the healer archetype to rank 10. This can be completed by anyone. We'll get 3 heroes incense and increase our imagination.
Please.
You need but complete your task and speak to me. That act alone will grant me boundless understanding. Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming so quickly to your decision.
Yes, that's right.
A confrontation with your nemesis is inevitable, is it not? For all your plans and devices, one day you will have to face and fight Count Luis.
But for that...
To that end, you must seek to awaken new and stronger archetypes, and research the way their powers complement each other. Chance encounters often spur a hero to grow, and indeed change the very world around them. As we share a fantasy of ideals, surely I, too, will share in its growth.
This research...
And when that happens, my memories may gradually return. The king's seal upon them may fade. Such as where this place is, and why the king confined me here. Through research, you gain more power, and I regain my memories. And ultimately, we reach the utopia I dream of. A mutually beneficial agreement, no? Already your efforts have done so much for my research. Now, there is more I can do to assist you.
Delightful.
If an archetype has learned a skill, I can make it inheritable by other archetypes. I can show you whenever you'd like. In this way, your encounters with others will become a source of even greater strength.
Regards.
Let us face these hardships together. I have high hopes for your future endeavors. Sounds very exciting.
Please, do make yourself...
Skill inheritance is now available. You can now spend mag to unlock previously learned skills and give them to other archetypes. You can individually set the skills each archetype inherits. So, for example, if we wanted to use the Seeker but wanted things like Bot or Blizz, we could spend 500 mag in order to inherit that skill and put it onto the Seeker. Very, very valuable stuff. It encourages leveling up more archetypes to have access to more inheritable skills. Pretty good stuff. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to study the Healer archetype. 1000 mag required. Excelling at magical support, it can restore health, cure status ailments, and cast light magic. If we were to look at what the Healer archetype has in store for us, we have support recovery. This is unique to Will. Recovers HP each time a support attack lands in overworld combat. Pretty decent. It allows you to essentially have self-sustain for healing on the overworld, but that's about it. And then there's Hama, deals weak light damage to one enemy. Very, very valuable, and was the main reason why I want to study the archetype. Let's put this on the Will.
Fascinating. This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a saintly presence who gives strength to others through their love and devotion to all life. 1000 mag is required to channel the healer for the first time. You want to awaken it? Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek.
Of course.
Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a healer. Since we need to level up healer to level 10 anyways, might as well put it on Will. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer.
Really?
So this is the power of the healer's soul. I feel the power of restoration and light within me. I will help others. For anyone in need, I will do all in my power. The healer archetype has awakened! I can now change archetypes in the main menu.
New possibilities.
Let's go ahead and swap over. Personally speaking, while we are going to be at a point in the game where the healer is actually quite valuable, this is definitely not my favorite archetype lineage, but again, we'll be making decent use of it. There we go. I say, let's go ahead and inherit... We could inherit Tarakaja, that could be decent. I think we should inherit Bot.
Alright.
Spend 500 mag, give us access to fire and magic while we have access to pretty decent. Stroll on Warrior, he'll be just fine. Always got a pet plateau while we're here. Even if he doesn't give us loot, always gonna go ahead and check that out.
You'll come again.
And before we wrap up for today, I want to go ahead and look around the shops and buy some very important items. As we make our way through Grand Trad's Sunshade Row, we can look at a few items here. Well, not a few items, few shops. Immediately to our left is the weapon shop, Spado Smithy, or Spado Smithy. Spado Smithy. We're gonna go with that. In here, heard there was quite a commotion. Come to buy a weapon to protect yourself? Yeah, you could say that.
What do you think?
In order to get the most out of any weapon, consideration must be paid to its type. For example, swords slash the enemy, while lances pierce them. If you're familiar with the characteristics of a weapon, even the simplest of attacks may turn the tide. A weapon's affinity can decide the victor before a blow is ever struck. Very true. For a true warrior, this is all common knowledge, but since so many these days rely on igniters and skip the fundamentals, I figured I'd refresh your memory, just to be safe. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and sell all of our loot, 9,000 loot in total. Very, very nice. We have access to iron swords for the Seeker, kindling staff for the mage, iron greatsword, not worth it right now, bronze knuckles, we don't have an archetype for that, and the apprentice's mace for healers. We already have a pretty strong staff in our midst, but I actually do want to grab a kindling staff here, and I want to grab the apprentice's mace. We're going to put that on Will immediately. When it comes to anything else, we're going to need to hold off. We don't have anything to appraise, we haven't even gotten the tutorial for that yet, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the Armor shop, which can be found right across the street. This is Shalonia Shieldworks.
Welcome.
I'll keep the shop open as long as I can. Times like these that protecting yourself is important. Alright, let's see what you have to say. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but there's no wisdom in buying the first piece of armor that happens to be within your budget. That may be reasonable when you're dealing with clothing or shoes, but for defensive gear, it's best to prioritize armor that suits your body, needs and body. If you start acting like some spoiled Clement and come back in here complaining and demanding that I return for armor that does not fit, I swear I'll ban you. And there might be a story behind this. It'd be bad for us to get banned from here. In any case, we should put some consideration into the compatibility between our armor and archetype. Well, let's take a look-see. Iron Mail, we can see what archetypes can actually wear certain armor pieces. So for example, the warrior is the only one here that can wear heavy armor. However, everyone can wear clothes, and only the mage and healer can wear robes. Iron Mail, Endurance +2, pretty decent. It's pretty good in terms of defense increase. Grand Jackets, or Apprentice Surcoat. I definitely want to grab this and give it to Will, as more magic will always be very nice. And then we have Apprentice Clobuk. Very light, a very cool name to say. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that as well. Give us more magic. Is the Iron Mail worth it? I think I'm actually gonna grab the Grand Jacket, and I think Stroll will be just fine with 74 defense. That'll be okay. Okay. Actually, I'm curious to know what Will's stat lineup is right now. 19 magic. Wow. It would be 22 if we were running up mage. Insane. Anyways, there's a few more shops left for us before we close out for today. Right over here is the Comfort Concoctions. We're gonna go ahead and talk to this blasé shopkeep. For crying out loud, what a day. So much for the royal funeral. Anyway, here to make a purchase? That I am. Actually, I'm here to talk to you first. The varieties here is not bad, eh? All these jaws do make it a little cramped though, suppose. You can hear the little bugger scurrying away to find new homes. I'm sorry, but please bear with me until I can clean things up. Actually, I'll be cleaning your place here in a little bit, but that's not here nor there. So, we have access to a lot more items that we can buy now, and there's some pretty valuable things. However, if I were to give a priority... Well, we can't get to that yet. I would suggest buying a few of these Ariadan's threads. They will essentially allow you to go back to a dungeon's entrance. While you don't need 99 of them right now, I would suggest maybe buying 10. This is a purchase that I would only recommend you do if you have the pre-order money. If you don't have the pre-order money right now, I would suggest buying a weapon for your healer and mage, and as much magic gear as you can grab. That would be my suggestions. And if you don't have any extra healing items, don't worry. Pretend as if your healer and your mage's overworld effects are essentially going to be your main healing if you run out of stuff. But with all of that done and dusted, I think that about does it for our preparations. Next time on Metaphor Fantazio, after all of this chaos, we're gonna go and begin our journey to avenge Grius by heading into the Regolith Cathedral. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.
Hang on a minute, you.